Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another unboxing and review video. In today's video, it's all about NECA, the new Gargoyles figure. Let's open this thing up, check it out. Alright, first things first, there are two companies right now that, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, really knock it out of the park when it comes to detail, a lot of things, paint, like I said, detail, some of them articulation, not so much, but NECA is one of those and McFarlane Toys is the other. Not saying anything bad about Hasbro or Legends or Black Series or anything like that, but typically when you pick up a NECA figure, and here lately McFarlane Toys DC figures, there's things that we're used to seeing, and that is great articulation sometimes, awesome paint most of the time, and great detail most of the time. So when I saw this figure on my buddy Kent Poole's Toy Hunt, I was like, yes, this thing looks cool. And I was really curious about it. And then when I actually got it in hand during one of my toy hunts, it was a no-brainer because it's a great looking figure. Now, this one is Goliath. And, I mean, the box alone is just amazing. Got some side art right there. Check out the back. I mean, this thing is wicked cool. From a box presentation point of view, it's 10 for 10. It looks great. The Velcro flap, open that up, and again, right there, look at this artwork. I mean, it's great looking. This figure, I'm curious about, because like I said, when you get it in hand and you see the things, it comes with some really cool details. Some accessories, there's a book in here, there's something else in here, I don't know what that is. Two head sculpts. My main thing is I'm curious about the wings, his actual wings. So, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get this thing out of the box, and we're going to check it out, and we're going to look at all the accessories. We're going to put his tail on, because it's off right there. I don't know if the wings are attached. I don't know much about the articulation. I've not seen any reviews on this. So, without further ado, let's get this thing open. All right, we got Goliath out of the box, and right off the bat, I already have one disappointment with it, but I don't think it's really a game changer, and it actually has to do with the wings. There is only one articulation point right here. These are pretty much hard plastic. It would have been nice to have maybe, I don't know. I mean, it'll still look cool, but look at the detail that's in these wings. I mean, the detail is on point. So you get a left and a right wing. Not a whole lot to say about that other than they look great. The tail, it's actually posable, it looks like. Yep. So we got some posability there. We got the bottom of the tail right there. Looks like we have an articulation point. So that's cool that we actually have some of that going for us. I did find out what the little the little green thing was. It's a pepper. So there you go. You get a little green pepper. He does come with an extra pair of hands. He has the hands that's on the figure. We have two fisted hands, which again, really good detail on the hands. I do like the fact that it comes with two fisted hands. And he also comes with this interesting little gripping hand right here. But look at the detail. You got some veins right there in the top of your hand, which is like a normal hand. The fingernails, inside the palm, lots of wrinkling right there. So the detail with the hands and stuff is great. He also comes with this book, which, again, this is nice. This is very nice as far as we got the leathering. Got some, looks like we got some little bit of tearing right there. utilitarian right there. So the book itself has great detail. So we've got the pages, the writing right there, which I can't read it. It's gibberish. But hey, it's a cool accessory to come with this figure. He also comes with an extra head sculpt right there, which this is actually really, really cool. The hair molded, but it's relatively soft. But again, lots of great detail with the alternate head sculpt. So you get quite a bit for your bang for your buck, or I feel like. So the figure itself it's a good looking figure. The head sculpt that comes with it, I don't expect you're going to get a ton of articulation because of the way the hair is done and the way his neck's done. You do have the pinning points for the wings on both sides of the hair and for the tail. But look at that head sculpt. And I mean, yeah, he's purple, but the shading and the muscles of that, I mean, this thing is really got some great detail to it. Even the fabric simulation here, being, rubber like it is, but the belt buckle, the belt, lots of just good looking detail all the way down through the legs. I'm going to be curious to see how this thing actually stands because of the way the feet's done, but hey, we'll get there. Articulation wise, we do have a bicep swivel. Shoulders, all right, nothing wrong with that. Again, got a bicep swivel. Elbows look like we should get some pretty decent articulation, which we do, and with the amount of muscles and stuff in this figure, that's actually really good. The head, like we talked about a while ago, not a lot. He can look down and straight ahead. That's about it. There's not even a lot left and right, but we do have left and right on his side. Not much of an ab crunch or a lower back. So again, no problems there. He does swivel. That's good. Hips should be good on this one as well, which they are. No problems there. And the knee itself looks like it's going to be single jointed, but again, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's actually really good for this figure. As far as his ankle, got a big foot. Does have a toe pivot, which is cool. Our ankle articulation, that's really good. Side to side is good. Yeah. So this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. I'm perfectly happy with this thing. So I'll tell you what, since this thing is so big, I'm going to flip the camera back around. We're going to put the wings on it. We're going to put the tail on it. And we'll talk a little bit more about this figure. All right. Let's tell you what, let's get this thing all put together, and we'll see how it looks like. I'm trying to debate. I'm sort of digging the other head sculpt, to be honest with you. Let's pop this head off and we'll get this one on. Yeah, this the other head sculpt looks good, but I sort of like the menacing head sculpt. All right, so as far as the wings go, again, like I was saying, there's only one point of articulation. It is what it is. The tail, you got these series of holes on the bottom of the tail. That should be the bottom. So we'll go ahead and pin that in, or peg that in. See how difficult that is, because there is actually an articulation point right there. So just line that up. There we go. Tail itself, I do like the fact that there is some articulation with the actual tail. The tail may actually help keep this thing standing up, because I'm curious, because you only have this small area, so I'd almost bet that the tail has something to do with that, if I had to guess. But you do have holes in the bottom of the feet, so you can actually put it on a stand. All right, got the head on. The talons go to the top. Slide the hair over. See how this actually should just pop right in. No major issues there. Yep. Little bit of a ratchet. Okay. Not bad. This thing's got some wingspan to it. I mean, look at this. This thing has some wingspan. Again, my only issues, I mean, right now is the wings, but it's a good looking figure. I mean, you can pull them down a little bit. They don't go far, or they just pop out of the peg. But I do like the fact that it's a ratchet style joint for the wings. But I do wish there was a little bit more articulation there. But yeah, there you go. Look at this thing. This thing's got some wingspan to it. So I tell you what, I'm going to get this thing posed up. I'm going to see if it'll fit on the spinny. It'll probably take up a bunch of room. But we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on the Goliath here from NECA. Alright, so I don't have Goliath spinning because his wings are huge. And yeah, they pretty much take up the whole screen. But this thing is a wicked cool figure. Honestly, the only negative I have is the wings. That's it. That's the one thing. I wish there was another articulation point or another set of wings that were folded, because I think there's an opportunity here that we're missing out on. Having the wings folded in gives you more options as far as posing, displaying, but when the wings are out, as you can see, it takes up a lot of real estate. You're probably in the 18-inch range wide from tip to tip, 18 to 20 inches. It's a big figure, and if they do more of these, then they will take up some shelf presence. Now, you don't have to have the wings on it. It's still a cool figure without it, but I just feel like that if these wings would articulate like right in here where the talon is, where you could adjust those, I think it would have gave a little bit more to the actual figure overall. I think it would have made it better. I do like the fact that the wings are a hard plastic. That's actually a really good perk because you can get lots of detail in it and it just looks great. But you put this thing on a dynamic flight stand, you could hang it from your ceiling if you wanted to. But the color, the articulation, the detail, all of that is amazing. NECA, you did a great job with this figure. Again, if you watch this video, which I highly doubt you will, the wings. It would have been nice to have another pair of wings that were folded, like a non-flight. This is flight right here. This is, and if you could actually bring them in, I think that would have been cool. But for what you get, I think this is a good figure. It is. It's a really cool figure. So, yeah, I'm glad I got it. Glad I got it in my collection. It's definitely going to photograph well. I'm going to have to figure out how with these big old wings. I might have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's big. It's a big old figure. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this unboxing review of the new NECA Gargoyles Goliath figure. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know in the comments if you picked this up. Let me know if you think they should make more of this. I mean, should we do more in this series? Like I said, if they do, it's going to take up some shelf space. Wall space. It's going to take up some space. But it is a great figure. So NECA, you did a good job. Just need to look at the wings a little bit more close. That's all I'm saying. Think of posing, This is a good pose, don't get me wrong, but that's it. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this, so definitely leave me a comment. Also, if this is your first time to my channel and if you enjoy my content, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turning the notifications on. That way you'll know when I drop videos. And that also will put you part of the movement, 21K in 2021. Got a couple of more months till the end of the year. I'm close. I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, but the goal is to get 21,000 subscribers in the year 2021. So I can't do it without your help. So please consider it. Share my content, tell people about it, and let them make their own minds up whether or not they want to subscribe to my channel. And one last thing, always remember, toys refreshes your soul, and I'll see you next time.